Hello everybody, it's Dio from Firm But Fair Gaming, bringing you another video.
Hello everybody, welcome to another Diablo 3 video. Today we are doing the weekly challenge rift number 298. And just a quick call out, if you have been unfortunate in forgetting that you need, and you're playing seasonal, and you need to save your weekly cash to sacrifice to the altar, this is your third reminder. Do not open it. Save it after you complete this rift and then sacrifice it to the altar. I did hear of a few people who unfortunately opened up the cache last week as well, and so they're still sitting at their altar half completed. So just make sure that if you need it, 100%, do not open it as soon as you complete it. Run to the altar, sacrifice it, and make yourself a happy person. That being said, let's take a look at what we got. So we are wearing the Talrash's set. So this is one of the OP builds so far in Season 28. We have the 6-piece, so we're not even using Ring of Royal Grandeur. We got a Flavor of Time for next, so that's nice. Teleporting, or no, if you die, a chance at coming back. Unity. What we got? That's probably about anything of worth. And we do have Meepo of Twilight in the cube, so Meteor Shower Rune is now applied to all casts of Meteor, and it deals 400% more damage. For our skills, we got Electrocute with Surge of Power, so that's going to help us regain our Arcane Power. Meteor, Black Hole, Familiar with Spark, Magic Weapon Deflection. Okay, that's pretty standard there. And then our armor, Elemental Exposure, so basically we're going to get some stacking damage. Astral Presence, increase our arcane regen. We deal 30% more damage to enemies within 15 yards. Usually you take, you got both of them, deal 30% more damage to enemies within 30 yards and more than 30 yards. Okay, that's amusing. Alrighty, now we are wearing Unity. Let's see, our follower is not wearing Unity, so that is not going to be helpful. Our follower has squirts though. Interesting. In a Crispin? Anyways, that was interesting. Oh, gloves. Anyhow. Alright, so basically you're going to want to buff yourself up. I am definitely changing those buttons. So this is going to give us back our arcane power. That's electrocute. Black hole's got a bit of a CD, but basically we're just going to throw meteors. Most likely going to destroy absolutely everything. Oh, they just realized we don't have any movement. That's going to be unfortunate. But the thing with our black hole ability, you want to throw it into big groups. We're going to get a bit of a damage buff and then be able to cast out more meteors for more damage. But I think our meteors are most likely just going to one-shot everything anyways. The pain with this build already, I can tell, is we're not going to be able to meteor spam as much as we would like to. So that's a bit unfortunate. But it is what it is. So I'm going to change my buttons around and then we're going to give this a go. Alright, here we go. Got our buttons moved around. So we are fairly squishy, I'm going to think, with what we have for our talents. And yeah, it's definitely looking like it. And our potion's already down. We don't have nowhere near the... As I walk back to the start. That's funny. We don't have anywhere near the tankiness that we have in season. Get our potion back up. In our seasonal play, the build, we can definitely spam a lot more. Alright, what are we stuck on? Doing okay. We will be a little bit pressed for time, but that's alright. Watch out for that. And then also just missing the step forward too close. That's a shame. So I did learn that, because I wasn't quite aware, that the times if you do die and you see just the word slain, it means it's you die to an enemy you've already killed. So you probably just did an explosion like I did. So we're a little bit behind here, but we should be able to pick this up. Got a nice little power. So we want to make sure to throw our black hole out before we spend all our arcane power. So we're catching up a little bit. Usually there's some up here. What do we got up there? Nothing that was worth throwing at. And our lack of mobility is painful, not gonna lie. Same with the habit of wanting to push your potion on CD. Just may not want to do that. Let's try to keep going here. Make use of this Condi. Start heading down. So we caught up to the timer here. So the good news is that our meteors are still powerful enough that they will do pretty good damage and take out pretty much anything that we come across. So we got that going for us still. And we don't even need them fully charged, which is nice. See, we just jumped up here. Perfect, got that down. Why do I think that there was a second yellow that I just killed? Maybe not. Heard a sound, but I mean, I didn't think so. Keep moving forward. Oh, in trouble. Womp womp. That's a shame. Yeah, we are very, very squishy. And we're also pretty vulnerable for as soon as we get up. So that death kind of sets back a little bit, unfortunately. Too used to the survivability that we have in season. Let's keep going. I think we're going to dip down. Oh, got an elite down here. Oh, look out for the explosion. Perfect. Keep the party going. That was a nice little black hole, 16 buff. Oh, we got the boss. Alright. Watch out, because we are pretty squish. Perfect. And that'll do. So I do want to call out that we are squishy. Basically, get our shields up, kind of just watch where we're walking. Try to remember to use the black hole before we go in through our meteor, because we need the arcane power. Aim for the masses to try to get the biggest buff out of the black hole. Not that it's more for grouping than anything else, really, because our meteors are pretty one-shot. Overall, the only painful thing about this rift I found was the lack of mobility and your squishiness, and also just breaking the habit of using your potion on the CD, because we don't get the buff and we are going to actually need that potion for some survivability. Anyhow, that's it for me. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. And of course, come check out our other guides. We got about 15, 16 guides out for the season so far, as well as a couple tips and tricks videos, so be sure to check them out. And as always, we appreciate like, shares, and subscribe, so please click those buttons. So until next time, hope you're enjoying Diablo 3 Season 28.